Hello children, how are you all? Welcome to EVS class. So today we are going to study about compassion towards birds and animals. Yes children, what do you observe in the picture? Please see the picture here. What do you observe here? Yes. So here they are feeding to birds. Have you seen here? One mother and her son both are feeding with some grains to these pigeons. Have you seen here? Are they friendly? Yes, they are providing some food. Isn't it, children? They are providing food in a kind manner. Have you observed this picture? Are they cruel? Are they tough? No, they are kind towards birds. Yes. Now see this picture. What these two children are doing? What these two children are doing? Yeah, they are giving water to the dog. Water, food, and they are kind towards this dog. Have you seen this? Yes. So children, we should be kind towards birds and animals. Have you ever fed some birds and animals like this? Have you ever fed? How will you feel, children? We'll feel very happy when these birds come and eat the food, eat the grains. Yes, children, this is very important. We should be kind towards birds and animals. We should not hurt them. Okay? So, did you ever get any animal medically treated like dogs or cats, cow, ox, anything? How do you feel at that time? See, children, whenever any dog or any animal which is hurt or which is not feeling well, immediately you can call to the doctors, vet doctors, okay, and you can just give the medical help, okay, so that animals will get well soon. See here, animals are also living things like us. Yes children, only human beings are living beings? No, so many other animals, birds, insects, everyone are having right to live. We should provide food and water to them. We should identify their needs and help them every day. How do you feel when you find dogs, cats, cattle, or other animals hungry? How do you feel, children? It's a very bad thing, right? But we can help them by providing food. Yes, children. Because if we are hungry, what we will feel? Yes, we'll feel sick. We'll get angry. Then what about animals? Yes, children. So not only our own pet animals, but the street dogs or any animals are there set near your house. It's our duty to give some food and some water to them. Yes, children. We should feed birds and animals. We should take care of the animals and their young ones because everyone have a right to live on this earth. Everyone should remember this, children. Don't be cruel towards animals. See how kind they are with animals? Yes, we have to be kind towards animals. Now, let us study about biodiversity. Let us study about biodiversity. So, in the previous class, in the introduction, we have studied about biodiversity, right? Yes, what is bio? Bio means life. Diversity, diverse means different, various forms. Okay, so here many forms of life. Can you see here figures? Some layers, animals, insects, plants, people, all together we will call it as biodiversity. Let us go into the topic here. Various types of animals. See here, various types of animals, birds, insects, plants and trees existing in one place is called biodiversity. Is called biodiversity. Nothing is useless or harmful in our nature, children. Nothing is useless. Everything is useful. Biodiversity is more in forest. So biodiversity is more in forest, right children? So different kinds of plants, trees, animals, insects, birds, everything we can find in forest. So biodiversity is more in forest. Every organism is related to other organism. As children, every organism is related to other organisms. Every organism has the right to live. All organisms live on the earth, depend on each other directly or indirectly. Yes, children, are we related to each other? Yes, we are related to each other. See, plants are useful. They'll give us fruits, vegetables, some cotton, medicines. So, are they useful to us? Yes, they are useful to us. Then what we should do? We should grow the plants. We should give some water to them and good soil so that what happens? Plants will grow and they will provide us fruits and vegetables. Yes, children, do you agree? Yes, this is how we are depending upon each other. All the living organisms and non-living organisms depend upon each other. Yes, we are depending upon each other. So only human beings have a right to live on the earth? No, other organisms also have the right to live on the earth. So we should share this earth with other organisms. What is organisms? Living things, living beings. Maybe microorganisms like plants or like animals. All these are called organisms. Okay. Now, do you know how are we living by depending on animals and plants? How we are depending, children? For example, about animals. We are depending for milk, eggs, meat, and also for transportation, right, children? And for plants, for the shade, for fresh air, and also fruits, vegetables, medicines. For all this purpose, we are depending upon plants and animals. Yes, children? Yeah. So, biodiversity is very, very important. All the living organisms have a right to live on this earth. Now, did you understood about biodiversity? Everyone in the class? Yes, very good children. Now, let us see here. Due to lack of wisdom, man is cutting down the forest, hunting animals, which is leading to imbalance and destruction of biodiversity. Yes, children. Because of our actions, now we are facing different problems. We are destructing this biodiversity. How? By cutting down the forest, hunting the animals, which leading to the imbalance. You know about balance, right? Imbalance. We are destroying it, destroying the nature. Who is suffering ultimately? Human beings are suffering due to heavy rains, due to unclimatic conditions for the growth of agriculture, floods, earthquakes, tsunamis, all these are why we are facing all these problems because we are destructing our nature. So we should stop doing this. Various types of plants and animals on the earth live depending on each other. Yes, children, various means different types of plants and animals on the earth live depending on each other. So we should help each other. Don't we feel happy when we see water falling in canals? Yes, water flowing in the canals. We feel very happy. Have you ever seen canals, waterfalls? Have you ever seen? How would you feel, children? We feel very happy. We feel pleasant. Now, if you see fish in the lake, what is your feeling? We feel very happy. We'll see how the fish is moving in the water. And also snails, even pebbles. Do you know what are pebbles? Small, soft stones. Yes, children, they are called pebbles. They are small, smooth stones. We'll call them as pebbles. Everything around us, including the Huge mountains and deep oceans are the part of biosphere. Yes, children, huge mountains, deep oceans, all these are the part of our biosphere. Okay, children? Here, do you know column is there or think column is there? Let us see. Name the various birds and animals seen in the picture. See the picture and just divide what are the birds and animals. Tell the names. See here, cranes are there, ducks are there. Yes, dove are there. Right, children? These are the birds. And if you see fishes, can you see the small fishes? Frogs, tortoise, rabbits, deer. Yes. See this beautiful nature? This is in the lake. Now, if you see these animals, elephant, lion, bear, camel, wolf, fox, you can see tiger, giraffe, deer, monkey, mongoose, all these are different kinds of animals. So they are in the forest, right, children? So these animals we can also find in zoo, right, children? Yes, nowadays due to destruction of forests, they are going to extinct. Yes, children, they are slowly dying. That is why we are conserving in some zoo parks. See, children, write an instance when you saw such animals in your place. Have you seen such type of animals in your place? Just think. Now, do we see all these species of animals now? If not, what has happened to them? See, children, some animals are not there. Why? Because we are killing the forest. We are deforesting the forest. What happened now? Their homes are destroyed. That is why few animals are dying. All these we will see briefly in the next class. Okay, children, let us see this video. After this thing, let us see one video. Empathy to birds and animals. All the animals are living things like us, right, children? We should not hurt them. We should take care of them. We need to provide food, water to them. We need to provide food, water to them. We should not capture photos. We should identify their needs and help them. Let us see biodiversity. Different types of animals, plants, insects, and birds existing in one place is called biodiversity. This biodiversity on Earth has evolved some million years ago. It provides us with the required food, medicines, wood, fruits, crops, and also aquatic life, microbes, and many other resources. Biodiversity exists more in the forest. Planet Earth belongs to all the living things on it. Every creature has the right to live in this universe. Each and every creature living on the earth, either directly or indirectly, depend on each other. Man is a part of living things on earth. He is surrounded by plants and animals. Living things rely on the non-living things like hills, lakes, rivers, and the oceans around it. See this biodiversity, but man is disturbing the natural balance on the earth. He's cutting down the forest, constructing huge industries, hunting animals, etc. This leads to imbalance in the biodiversity. Thus, the create balance in biodiversity, it is our duty to protect each and every organism. Avoid the wastage of natural resources by preserving them and protect biodiversity by understanding its importance. Yes, children. Maintaining the environmental balance can only sustain man life on this earth. Otherwise, he will be on the destruction. Endangered species. Endangered animals are those whose number is declining rapidly and are likely to become extinct from the earth. They are in danger, children. For example, you might have heard about dinosaurs. We cannot find these animals now on the earth. Same as that of dinosaurs, many other plants, birds, animals, and insects are not seen now. We have lost them earlier. Our Indian forests had thousands of lions and tigers, but now their numbers has come down to few hundreds. The main reason for this extinction is cutting down the forest. So now it is our time to save the animals that are left. See tiger cubs, the animals shown in the figure are on the verge of becoming extinct on earth. Man's greed is the cause. To save them, the government is maintaining reserved forest areas for tigers, wildlife sanctuaries, and protected lake areas for the birds. Let's protect them. They are our wealth. Yes, children, different types of animals, plants, insects, and birds existing on the place is called. Yes, see this one? Small activity. Yes, children. Now, you have seen about this video, right? See here, humans are a part of biodiversity along with all the living things on the earth. Every organism has a unique body structure, food habits, and lifestyle. This speciality indicates diversity. Yes, children, now did you understood about what is meant by diversity? Here, do this, children. Select any place in your village or city. Observe the natural resources like water bodies, hills, plants, birds, and animals. Write some observation about that. Okay, children? Now, you will understand about biodiversity. See here, as a part of biodiversity, we all are interdependent on one another for water, air, food, shelter, and influence each other. Yes, children, now only we have discussed about this. Yes, we are dependent on each other. Yes, children? Yeah. And gases like carbon monoxide, carbon dioxide are responsible for the changes in the atmosphere. This is harmful to biodiversity. Yes, children. They are very much harmful to our biodiversity. Pollution. This is affecting air, water, temperature, sea levels, and marine life badly. Due to the drastic changes in the atmosphere, some organisms are becoming extinct and some are endangered. Extinct means completely dead, like dinosaurs, okay? And some are endangered. They are in danger. Slowly they are going to be extinct. Yes, children, this biodiversity on earth evolved some million years ago, not now, million years ago. It is providing us with the required food, medicine, wood, fruits, crops, aquatic life, microbes, and many other resources. This we have to know, children. Okay, see, many trees, plants, animals, wild animals are disappearing due to civilization, urbanization, industrialization, and also due to some human selflessness. Yes, children, for constructing big apartments, for constructing roads, for constructing dams. For these reasons, we are destroying our nature for big industries and also for selfishness of human beings. We are destroying our forest. This is not good. Due to this, some species of plants and animals are becoming extinct. Yes, children, they are going to be extinct and leading to an imbalance in biodiversity. Now, let us understand what is biosphere. See, children, plants absorb carbon dioxide and produce oxygen. See here, trees and other plants slow the flow of rainwater to rivers, acting as a natural flood control. Yes, children? Now see here, dead leaves and plants add nutrition to the soil. Insects and animal burrows helping the soil to breathe. They are just doing some holes so that aeration is going on. See all this atmosphere, water cycle, soil cell health, all this together we will call it as biosphere. See, biosphere is a large thing, children. Biosphere is a large thing. It includes atmosphere, water, soil. Atmosphere, water, soil, and organisms. All together we will call it as biosphere. That is living and non-living things. See here, atmosphere. This is ecosphere. Hydrosphere means water. Lithosphere means about soil. Okay, this one you will study briefly in your higher classes. But you should know Earth has three basic structural zones. You should know. So what are the three basic structural zones? First one, lithosphere. Lithosphere means about land. Hydro means water. Hydrosphere means about water. Atmosphere means about air. All these in briefly you will study in your higher classes, but you should know these three partitions. Okay, children? Living organisms can be found in all three zones. An area referred to as a biosphere. It is a large zone, children. Okay, living organisms can found in these three zones: lithosphere, hydrosphere, atmosphere. That is land, water, air, and seas. See here, ocean depths to the lower atmosphere. All these includes our biosphere. See here, one more thing here, beautifully it is explained. The biosphere is the largest ecosystem because it is made up of Earth, planet and all living and non-living. What are non-living things, children? Air, sunlight, land, all rocks, mountains, hills, all these are non-living things. Okay, living things, all insects, microorganisms, human beings, plants, animals, etc. All together we will call it as biosphere. Did you understand about biosphere, children? Yes. Now, next class we will discuss about other points about endangered species, and the remaining part we will discuss in the next class. Till then, take care, children. Have a good day. Thank you.